gotta fight to win. Fight to win. Fight to win. I'ma say it again. You gotta fight to win. Fight to win. It ain't over till it's over. It's about to begin. I'm so dedicated.
Get ready, because here we go. Good morning, y'all. Thank you for tuning and joining in to Endie Fiya's Monday Motivation. This is your man, Causso, the My Struggle is My Strength motivational speaker. Hope that everyone is doing well. Hope that everybody is hanging in there and still adjusting. Still adjusting. We are all still adjusting. But you know what? It's all good. It is all good because we're going to take this thing one day at a time, and we're going to get through this. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Endie Fiya for giving me this opportunity to speak. You can tune in to her show at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for music, entertainment, news, and daily inspiration for everyone. You go to Blog Talk Radio /Endie Fiya. That's ENDIE. Fiya is FIYA. Check it out, guys, and tell a Causso sent you. And if you have missed any previous Monday Motivation episodes, you can also go to Blog Talk Radio /Endie Fiya, and you can listen and you can check it out. Today's topic is about the holding pattern. The holding pattern. A holding pattern is used to delay an aircraft from landing due to unfavorable landing conditions. There are also many holding patterns that occur in our life. Holding patterns is also where you find yourself stuck, waiting between two places. The place of where you just came from and your destination. It is when you have a stern desire to move forward with your life, but that desire is being undermined by a circumstance or circumstances that you can't see. You know, maybe it's bad weather, or maybe it's an icy runway. It's keeping you from where you feel you desperately need to be. You find yourself stuck. You find yourself frustrated, waiting in a holding pattern. You see, we live in this microwave generation. We live in this microwave society where we have been programmed and we want everything to be expedited. We want everything to happen like right now. You know, it's like we don't like waiting. We hate it. You know, I really want you guys to understand some of the dynamics of waiting. You know, there are different levels when it comes to waiting. There are different seasons. There are different scenarios when it comes to waiting. There's also waiting with an anticipation of something exciting happening, right? Like you're waiting on a birthday, or you're waiting for a day off, or you're waiting for a holiday like Christmas or Thanksgiving. Then there's waiting when it feels like time has just completely slowed down. You know, like we all are waiting on this COVID-19 to be over with. Or maybe you're waiting for your stimulus check. I don't know. I think we generally hate waiting because it feels like we're wasting. Waiting feels like we're wasting time. As human beings, we know and we understand that our life is on a clock. You know, we have places to go and we have people to see and we have things to do and we don't like waiting. So if I'm waiting, then I'm waiting. If I'm waiting, then I'm wasting a precious commodity, which is time. And time is something that I can't get back. You know, there are two words for time, I discovered. There's chronos and then there's kairos. We live in chronos. Chronos is the 24 hours in a day. It's the 60 seconds in a minute. And then there's Kairos time. Kairos is something, or is sometimes called the right time or the appointed time. Kairos is God ordained time. You see, God has a certain cadence. He has a certain rhythm. He has a certain flow for everything to fall into place at the right time. So if you get anxious and if you want to get out of the holding pattern, or if you force yourself out of it and you want this process to be expedited, then what ends up happening is you get out of the cadence, you get out of the rhythm, you get out of the flow, you get out of the way that things are supposed to flow. Your life and your daily actions have to be in line. It has to be in the same cadence with God. I discovered that a holding pattern is really a gift in disguise. It is designed for development. So, what you do in the holding pattern will have a major impact on your life. This is the time. This is the time set for you to grow. The holding pattern is set up for building. It's set up for building your endurance. It's set up for building your strength. It's building your stamina and it's keeping you going in the face of opposition and adversity. This holding pattern that we're in is a time for conditioning. It's a time for building you up for your next season. It's building you up so that you will be different once you come out of this current holding pattern. The best thing to do while we're in this holding pattern, the very best thing to do is to embrace the journey and also to trust God's timing. God has a perfect time for everything, for it to come into its proper place and its proper time, right? So let's recap. A holding pattern is actually a gift in disguise. It is a waiting period used for personal development and for building. Right? Hope you guys got that. Hope you guys took notes. Hope you guys jotted those things down. And I hope that everybody has a great week. The safest place to be. The safest place to be. I don't care what nobody says, but the safest place to be is at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop saying you're bored. Let's be creative. Let's do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go for a walk. Just make sure you stay 6 feet apart. You dig? You know what I'm saying? You can also follow me on Instagram at ms_is_ms. See you guys next week.